and now is the time when we should proceed. Therefore, I would like to announce that the Salt Lake Temple will be closed effective December 29th, 2029. It will remain closed for a period of approximately 4 years. Is that the only mistake I've made all day? December 29th, 2019.
2019.
Is that clear? Okay. Not next year, but this year.
This is Travis Wingoodsell, and sorry, they're going over Sanders exposed, the liar. We all knew she was a liar. It didn't take Mueller to tell us that she was a liar. All right, it looks like I need to do a comment replies video because we're starting to pile up here with some of the newer videos that I've done. And we'll see if I can tie into a theme for the video. One thing I need to remind you guys, because one of the commenters is Colin. He still doesn't seem to quite get it. He's a little too young to know context of the symbolism that I use in my videos. I refer to movie lines a lot, song lines, and being an old man as I am, I have lots in my memory banks. And so when you also go to the links, you know, whether it's a theme song or a video to connect, those are symbolic. Those have added significance to the video. Being a person who's deciphered Paleo-Hebrew and deciphered Egyptian glyph pictures, I know all about symbolism. It's ingrained in me. I even dream of the symbols. And so, yeah, I speak and communicate non-verbally as well in symbolic form. If you knew me, this has been a part of my life as a kid. Even when I went to Rick's, I was always telling jokes based upon the English language, the errors and frailties of English. In other words, I was punny. And most people didn't understand what I was talking about until one girl that I was punny with, she said, "Oh, I get it. Yeah, you use commercials and stuff for your puns. I get it." So there's at least one woman in this world who gets me, and I have no idea where she is. So I can't connect with her, since she is apparently the only one who understands me, or at least understood me back then, some decades ago. I don't even remember who she was, or her name, or anything like that anymore. So please understand that, because as I go through Colin's comments, okay, okay, he does seem to get it now. he spelled prophet wrong, but yeah, he makes a comment here, which is a little different. He may answer that in the next comment, but he says, also, if President Nelson was really a prophet, how come he got the dates mixed up? That was the point of my video, Colin. That's why I called it the Mormon Deadpool. Because if you saw the movie that I was referencing, you would understand that that Deadpool is a list in order of those who you thought, and in the Deadpool movie it was celebrities. So those celebrities who you thought were going to be in order to die. and Jim Carrey, who makes his debut appearance in the Deadpool, and it's not the Deadpool Marvel action superhero for you millennials. No, this is Clint Eastwood, Mr. Good, Bad, and the Ugly, which I just got through watching a moment ago. This is like Grandpa Mule. I haven't seen that movie yet, but yeah, this is a long time ago, and so I put Mormon in there to help symbolize that, hey, we can have a Mormon Deadpool as well, ranking which prophet is going to die in which order. Thus, when I did the clips of Nelson messing up on the dates and then messing up again when he was corrected, because 1 year is a big difference from 2029. So his memory's fading. He's having some problems mentally, and that's the first sign that you're heading downhill. And so, yeah, that's why I did the video, the Mormon Deadpool. So, and if I have to explain it, it's no longer funny and cool. So, thanks, Colin, for ruining it for me. Okay. Yeah, Colin doesn't get it. He doesn't understand how Jim Carrey is Deadpool. He's not making the connection. So I'm going to have to explain it to him by linking him to the actual movie. Oh man, we'll see if YouTube has it. Deadpool, Clint Eastwood movie. There we go. Watch from $2.99. Okay. I already have it myself. So, you youngster, not the Marvel superhero who is banned in Utah. And if you don't know about that, that was with Broovies. Broovies showed it, and then Utah came in and tried to shut Broovies down because they showed it. I don't get it, because I saw Deadpool. I don't understand what was wrong to justify shutting it down. Nevertheless, well, but but the old fogey like me, Clint Eastwood movie. And paste. Alright, DNA to make sure it's the right one. Yes. Okay. Alrighty. Alright, so here we have a new guy, John Post. And yes, he's being unsound in defending the church because he starts off by saying, well, he only has one sentence here. Satan is so proud of you for putting this together. And John Post, you're getting banned, so I'll tell you here in this video, which you can watch not being signed in. Satan is proud of you. You're projecting. That's how projecting works, guys. That's why you can't beat me in an argument. Oh, somebody replied to you? Is somebody trying to defend me? Yeah, somebody named WPIOFM is saying Joseph Smith knows how proud Satan is of him to this day and forever as they spend hell in each other's company, both of them liars and deceivers. Okay, so WPIOFM, you don't need to protect me. I can handle these guys, and I know that you think that you're arguing soundly in response to his unsound argument, but there's some things that you're missing in your information. And if you keep watching all of my videos, spending weeks and days watching all my videos, you'll finally catch on as you assemble all the pieces of the puzzle together. And that's one of the problems that people are having when they come to my site, and they're a little bit behind. You gotta keep on top of things, because there's tons of information. And so, yeah, Joseph Smith technically lied, but he had no choice. He couldn't come out and expose the threat to America because William Morgan already had to flee the country because he tried to expose the threat to America. And so Joseph Smith couldn't do what William Morgan did. He had to use a different tactic, and the different tactic was to create the Book of Mormon as the warning message and encode it in Freemasonic coding, among all the plagiarism. But you're not going to know that if you just believe whatever any critic tells you. Which is great that they find these things out, and even Mormon apologists are great in exposing the fraud of the Book of Mormon as plagiarism, such as John Welsh, Mr. Hebrew Chiasmus, and Joe Samson, Mr. Jewish Mysticism. So we'd like to give a big hand to those two Mormons who believe they're defending the church, and in reality they're only exposing that the Book of Mormon is plagiarized. So yeah, please understand why I'm deleting your comment, because it automatically deletes because you put it in the comment under John Post, who is going to be gone. Okay, and then Random Muses, then last one here, and I recommend reading Random Muses comments on my videos. He's fairly regular on my videos. He misses only a few here and there that he doesn't get inspired to comment on, but yeah, I recommend checking him out. He does his own videos. I found that out. I'm sure he wouldn't mind me recommending his channel to you, but yeah, it's he always uses a poetic phrase to criticize the church. And so in a poetic phrasing, it becomes sound. Even though the contents in and of themselves, taken out of context, would not be sound. And so that's why I like Random Muse in his comments, because he's able to utilize unsoundness in a sound manner. So, yeah, I'll read you a sample from this video, and then you can go back to the other videos to find out his other comments. This is on my video, LDS Mormon Church subject to Trump in obeying, honoring, and sustaining his crimes. Does that sound a little bit familiar, Mormons? What kind of symbolism would I be referring to here? Article of Faith number 12, maybe, that I reference in the video? So yes, Article of Faith number 12 is we believe that we should be subject to kings, presidents, lawyers, magistrates, and obeying, honoring, and sustaining the law. And Mormons misinterpret this, as I point out in the video, that Mormons think, oh, we need to be subject to the president. He's the supreme law. No! You're missing the whole point of what Democrats are failing to do for you. It is their job to impeach the president. They now know he's a criminal. And all of Trump's crimes listed in that over 400-page report, I would say are worse than lying about a blowjob to Congress. I'm pretty sure. I may have to check my moral authority leader, but I'm pretty sure that Trump's crimes are worse than lying about getting a blowjob. So I'm baffled. I'm just disappointed that our whole government is betraying us. And if you watched Joy Reid during Chris Hayes' show, she called out the congressman, Democrat congressman, who's in a position to start impeachment. And he was refusing to do it. He said, Trump, yes, definitely needs to be impeached, but I'm playing chess. No, you don't play games with Trump. You do your duty. It's called an oath of office. You took that oath of office when you were appointed in to the Congress. And he's just refusing to do it because, oh, it's not a right strategy. We'll win in 2020. You ain't going to win in 2020 if Democrats understand that Democrats failed in Congress to at least impeach the president. You know, then it's up to the Senate. Once the House impeaches, the Senate is then under pressure. It's now passed to them. And yes, if Republicans in the Senate refuse to indict the president, which requires a 2/3 vote, you know, then Democrats can then use that in the 2020 election campaign. Because they can say, hey, Republicans are siding with Trump, who's the one responsible for destroying America. By closing the border, you now have to pay $5 for a pack of chewing gum. That's how bad it's going to get. Just watch. Trump's gotten away with his crimes. And if Congress does not act, because Mueller is letting him get away with his crimes, if Congress lets him get away with his crimes, ta-da! He's going to get worse. He already is setting it up to get worse. He's fired everybody in Homeland Security. And so now we have acting people. He's going to do it now. Especially before May Day. Because May 2nd guess who goes to Congress again to explain why he lied to the American people and to Congress? Which, again, they already know he lied. You don't need to call him back to explain himself. He lied. It's all a delay tactic. We're being played as chumps. And that's why we can't have party groups. Constitution says we are not to have party groups. Anyway, so random news. What? They didn't say when the other temples are closing? I'm planning to have a metalhead shout at the devil. Battle of the Bands Pavilion for each temple in solidarity with each closure. Don't want the membership becoming depressed and ODing on Prozac. Pornography and grandma's opioids. And so, yes, Random Muse watches my channel on a regular basis, so I get it. Because I do theme songs. And I forgot a theme song once. Random Muse called me on it. Where's the theme song? So I try to remember to put a theme song if I can come up with one. I've got to figure out one for this one. So I don't know. We could do Shout at the Devil, but we'll see. I did one with the pornography one because of the video of the original temple, I think, or was it? What was that one for? It was the Beastie Boys, where they, you've got a right to party, and Mom takes away his best porno mag, and there was something in the video that had to do with that, and that's why I put the song in. All right. Ooh, just one fix. There we go. That's the song. Okay, so that should be the comments for this time around, and we'll get it up on the screen for you. So yeah, just understand, I'm not doing official videos as a professional business person. I'm just a normal guy. I'm trying to talk with you. I'm lonely. No, I'm trying to warn you guys, Mormons specifically. I'm trying to warn Mormons out of the church. And you guys are being stubborn. Stop it. So, all right. So, hasta la vista, baby. I'll be back.